Hi everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel that's all about lifting you up and keeping you motivated. Here, we share powerful motivational speeches designed to support and inspire everyone in our community, no matter what challenges you're facing. My name is Adam, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us. Let's embark on this journey together, and remember, you're stronger than you think. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to delve into a topic that touches all of us at some point in our lives: regret. Regret is a powerful emotion, one that can linger in our minds, holding us back from fully living in the present and embracing the future. But while regret can be heavy and painful, it can also be a catalyst for growth and change. Today, I want to talk about how we can acknowledge our regrets, learn from them, and most importantly, move on. Let's start with a quote from American writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, who once said, "Make the most of your regrets, never smother your sorrow, but tend and cherish it till it comes to have a separate and integral interest. To regret deeply is to live afresh." Thoreau's words remind us that regret, when properly understood, can be an opportunity for renewal. It can push us to live more fully and make better choices in the future. Regret is a universal experience. Whether it's a missed opportunity, a mistake we made, or words left unspoken, we all have moments in our past that we wish we could change. These regrets can be small, like wishing you had taken a different route to work, or they can be significant, like wishing you had pursued a different career, reconciled with a loved one, or taken a risk that could have altered the course of your life. But here's the thing about regret. It exists only in the past. It's tied to choices that have already been made, and as much as we might wish it, we cannot change the past. What we can do, however, is change how we perceive and respond to our regrets. One of the most important steps in moving on from regret is to learn from it. Regret offers us a unique opportunity to reflect on our actions, decisions, and values. It allows us to understand what truly matters to us and where we went wrong. Consider the story of Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple. Early in his career, Jobs was ousted from the very company he helped to create. This could have been a moment of deep regret, and indeed Jobs admitted that it was a painful experience. But instead of letting this regret consume him, he used it as a learning opportunity. He went on to found Next and Pixar, two companies that became incredibly successful. Later, he returned to Apple and led it to unprecedented success. Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future." His experience teaches us that regret can be a stepping stone to greater achievements if we allow ourselves to learn from it and move forward. While it's important to learn from our regrets, it's equally important not to dwell on them. Dwelling on regret can trap us in a cycle of self-blame and negativity, preventing us from moving forward. It can create a sense of hopelessness, making us feel like we're stuck in the past with no way out. Brené Brown, a researcher and author who has written extensively on vulnerability and shame, talks about the dangers of dwelling on regret. She says regret is one of the most powerful emotional reminders that change and growth are necessary. However, she also warns that ruminating on regret to the point of obsession is a form of self-abuse. Brown's insight reminds us that while it's natural to feel regret, we must be careful not to let it consume us. Instead, we should use it as a catalyst for change and growth. Moving on from regret often requires forgiveness, specifically forgiving yourself. We are often our harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossibly high standards and berating ourselves when we fall short. But the truth is, we are all human, and we all make mistakes. What matters is not that we made mistakes, but how we choose to respond to them. Nelson Mandela, a man who endured unimaginable hardships, including 27 years in prison, understood the power of forgiveness. He once said, "Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies." This wisdom applies to regret as well. Holding on to regret is like drinking poison, hoping it will somehow change the past, but it won't. The only way to heal is to forgive yourself, learn from your mistakes, and move on, embracing the present and future. Once we've acknowledged our regrets and learned from them, the next step is to focus on the present and the future. Regret is rooted in the past, but life is lived in the present. It's important to remember that the choices we make today will shape our future. By focusing on the present, we can make decisions that align with our values and create a future we are proud of. Oprah Winfrey, a woman who has faced her own share of regrets and challenges, once said, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude." This quote is a powerful reminder that we have the power to shape our future. No matter what regrets we have, we can choose to move forward with a positive attitude, making the most of the opportunities that lie ahead. Taking action, turning regret into motivation. Finally, one of the most powerful ways to move on from regret is to turn it into motivation. Use your regrets as fuel to propel you forward. Let them inspire you to take action, to make the changes you've been putting off, to live more fully and authentically. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her success, Rowling faced numerous challenges, including being a single mother living on welfare and receiving multiple rejections for her manuscript. It would have been easy for her to give up and let regret take over. But instead, she used those challenges as motivation to keep going. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." Rowling's story is a testament to the power of turning regret and failure into motivation for success. In closing, I want to leave you with this thought. Regret is a natural part of life, but it does not have to define you. Acknowledge your regrets, learn from them, forgive yourself, and then let them go. Focus on the present, embrace the future, and use your regrets as motivation to live a life that you are proud of. Remember the words of the great American poet Maya Angelou, who said, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Your past does not have to dictate your future. You have the power to rise above your regrets, to move forward with strength and determination, and to create the life you want to live." Thank you. And may you find the courage to move on from regret and embrace the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video brought you the motivation and inspiration you needed today. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more uplifting videos. Your support means the world to us, and by subscribing, you'll never miss out on our latest motivational speeches. Let's keep moving forward together. See you in the next video.